And okay. Whoa, this guy is just trying to play quick. Okay, we bring the queen out, solidify this. We then develop a knight. We take this. I think we're going to step all the way back. My queen was just attacked, so we got to step a little bit back. I think we're going to go for this. We get a ruined pawn structure. Attack the queen. This way. I'm so scared now. Let's attack this guy. He can come in with a check. Okay, we take this, step over. I'm playing fast enough, actually. Castle. Here. Here. He could definitely step forward. Dang it, I hung this pawn. A little bit unfortunate. We're going to just trade this. Step in with a check. Step back. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to do here. It's definitely a sketchy situation. 4 seconds against 2. I think I can get this and win this pawn. While also defending this pawn. Okay, we're going to just trade off the weakness. We'll grab this guy. Defend this. Now my pawns are quite strong. We step back. We're going to cover this. Now his 2 rooks are going for that. We're going to step up here. I think we step forward. Step back. Okay, we can get a trade. Activity with the rook. Now we are in just an absolute endgame. I should have pushed that forward. Why did I play like this? Go for this. The king is actually kind of trapped. I messed that up. Definitely I should have, for one, in this situation, I think I should have just gone for this. You give me a check, I step down attacking the rook has to get out of there, then I give this check, and it's checkmate. That's what I should have done. That is absolutely what I should have done. Let's go for the 4-move checkmate, if our opponent allows it. We're gonna go for it. Never mind, we have to trade like this, come back, prevent this pawn push. Let's go ahead and defend it. Here. Okay. I think we tickled this guy, replace it with a knight. We'll go here and trade this. Probably step forward. He could jump forward and attack the queen. Okay, so we trade off this guy. Same side castle. Let's stop this. That was a very weakening move, but we're going to be alright. This rook comes over to defend this. Step forward. This covers a lot of squares from this guy. I might have to, oh, I can't even take. We're going for this. That was very foolish. Now he can just take my queen, and I lose my rook. Ay. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. We defend this. He can get behind this one. We're going to try and get a little bit active with this guy. We're going for this. Touch the rook. Grab this. God damn it. You're from the Netherlands? I don't think I'm going to be able to flag this guy if we're going to be honest. Look how much time he has. I'm so lost. There's nothing I can do. "22 seconds." This dude, unbelievably quick. Hello, Velo City. Rematch. Whoops. This time we're doing the exchange variation. I actually don't know what to do. I think I have to support this. Now my bishop doesn't have a lot of great squares, so I'm going to get locked inside the pawn chain. Develop this guy. Castle same side. Go here. Maybe this. Like boom, boom is the idea. I think we're going to just go for this. You can get the bishop, but that bishop sucks. So let's go here. Not really sure what else I'm supposed to do. That was stupid. God damn it. This guy plays too quick. This live will become prosperous. I hope so. Basically what I've done, this is like my 5th one, but my first one got like 100 views. Then my second one got like 500 views. Then my next one got 1,000. Then the one after that got 1,600. And then 2,000. I believe that was like 5. Hey. No joke. Keep up the stream. My fellow chess friend invited. I wonder if he actually went and saw it. Boom, boom, boom. He's going for the alien gambit. We got to go for c4. No other option here. We step back with the king. We block this with the pawn. I think we developed this. Was there checkmate? I'm getting checkmated, bro. I don't think that Bobby Fischer is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. It depends what you're talking about. It depends what you're talking about. How do I play the alien gambit? Bro, I'm so slow. I'm so slow. Man, my opponent here is like just no joke. Okay. Okay. Very unfortunate to just play so slow. Bro, I'm just getting cooked. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Did you see that? Looks like we're just going to play the alien gambit back and forth. Not like I told him to do that, but... Wait, I forgot. Why did I do this? I don't know why I did it like that. Is this how it goes? Dude, I'm forgetting how this opening works. You then bring the knight. Step forward with the bishop. I think we go for a pin. Here. Okay, we went on time. That's not the way you want to do it. Okay, so I think Magnus is the GOAT. If we're talking about like highest level of chess skill, Magnus Carlsen. I don't even think it's close. Like if they played any sort of match, any time control or whatever. I don't know if Bobby Fischer is good at blitz. I don't know if he's good at bullet. I don't know if he's good at like short rapid or just classical. I don't actually know too much about the guy. But Magnus would win every single one of them without a doubt. There's like a 150 rating point difference. And so, like, Bobby Fischer he had the biggest disparity. I don't know how do I... I'm trying to remember how do I play the alien gambit with these pieces, but we don't need to play the alien gambit every single time. Let's step back. Okay. I think that's a good idea. Trade. Let's just trade, get this guy going, go for a pawn push. think we attack the queen. We take here. We take here. We step up. That's a risky decision. Risky decision. Knight comes in. Let's just trade that. And then over here. Here. He can come in with the knight. There was a fork. I think he missed it. Yikes. Oh, I hung my knight. I thought he was going to take the pawn. Man, this guy is honestly just better than me. There's really not too much to be done about it. He just destroys me. So yeah, he was like the best chess player at the time. But that's comparing, like, if you like compared like Michael Jackson to Kobe or something. It's like they were the best of the time, but in terms of who is actually better, like if you could time travel and face them against each other, I don't even think that it's close. Let's get some opposite side castling here. My bishop's going to step back. I think we trade this off and just launch a pawn. Let's take this. If he takes here to attack the bishop, we go here so that the check isn't checkmate. We're attacking the queen. We take this with check. We've got to launch a pawn, right? We step back. Okay, we're trying to break through. Oh, they gave him checkmate and won. Gave him checkmate and won. Yeah, I think Magnus Carlsen, he's good at like every time control. I don't know about Bobby Fischer, but I imagine that he was pretty much just like classical. I could be totally wrong about that. I really have no idea. But yeah, that's what I think. I think that Magnus Carlsen is also better at Fischer random than at Fischer. I think we trade this off. And what if we bring the queen early? And we launch a pawn? I think we take here. This is exactly what happened in this last game. And I hung my knight. This opponent of mine is honestly, what is the score? 2.5 to 9. I need to play somebody else, bro. I can't just, unfortunately, I cannot continue to play somebody that just beats me 80% of the time. It's all fun and games, but I did win a few. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna increase the time control to 0+2. And so, whatever your name was watching the stream, I completely forgot. If you, the guy I was just playing, if you want to do 0+2, we could do that. But if you continue to beat me, I gotta switch it up, my friend. I can't just lose on stream continuously. I would prefer to, you know, win like 50% of the games at least. At least. Spreek G Netherlands. I don't know what that means, my friend. And, yep. Magnus Carlsen is only second to me because we have never played, but if we did, I'd probably win. Those are just the odds. We put the money on Kip 314, of course. I think just challenge me if you want to keep playing. For whatever reason, I can't click on this or it opens a new window. So we're going to just hop into this game. We're doing a 0+2. We're going to go for the Alien Gambit because we were just getting some experience doing that. Everybody knows the best line now. We then bring the queen up. That way we can give this check, I believe. We give the check. He doesn't take. We pin this guy. I think we step back. I actually don't remember. We castle this way. Did I hang my knight? Are we chilling? Let's go over here. Stepping back. We gotta play something like this. push this pawn. I don't really know what else to do. He can trap my bishop, but this, I go for this. It worked. Everybody saw that. It worked. Completely just sacrificed that bishop for the attack here. What could he have played here? Instead of capturing that bishop, what if he would have just ran? Then this is a checkmate, actually. I'm not sure what he was supposed to do here. You can't come back. You could come back with the queen. I give this check, you step up, then it's checkmate. I think I really did just get in there. You're the same guy from earlier? Say what? I accidentally clicked away. So whatever my opponent just said. Haha, my boy. You are maybe too good. 3 out of 9. GYAT. Don't know what that means, but I do know. Just random things is my friend, because you were here the other day. Did we play random things? If not, we should. We're gonna castle. Go this way. Step back. I don't know what that move accomplished. Felt like I just needed to do something. We're getting a little bit steamrolled over here. And so what we're gonna do is trade this, and then potentially try and just fight over this open file. We'll go for a pawn break in the center. That's what we do. Oh, I want to play this move, but it just doesn't work. We step back. We are attacking this pawn. I don't think this knight is really doing anything fancy, but we are attacking this. I could sacrifice to win that pawn, but that doesn't seem promising. We're going to step here. Trade, trade, trade. If this guy comes in, we probably just trade. And we go here. I'm so scared. Here. That hung the knight, correct? I'm so scared. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, the truth is if I lose this, I can't play you anymore, my friend. It's just, it's not what I was born to do. I will practice for a couple months, and then we can play then. But I do have a rule. If I lose more than like 70% against an opponent, I'm just not meant to face them. Because sometimes people just like have crack. Let's just trade this, step back here, and launch this pawn. Sacrifice. Take, take, take. Here. We always got to be scared of this stuff on this diagonal, to tell you the truth. So we're going to step off that diagonal. We go here. This comes with a check. So that actually makes me feel quite confident. That blocks, but we can take, take, take. We get this. This is quite scary. Don't think that this wins anything, but it definitely gives a check. We can attack the queen. We then go here. I'm just trying to wiggle my way in here. A check. Oh my god, what am I trying to do? You can block that a lot of different ways. I'm literally just trying to bring my pieces. I hung the knight. No, I didn't. I can get in. This is wild. We grab this. Everything's held. Did I sacrifice something? I'm down. I need to checkmate him. This sucks. Okay. Let's check it with the computer. I think that I had something here in the end and I messed it up. I forgot that I sacrificed a piece. Yeah, I'm totally winning. We give this. For one, I can take that. This completely equalizes it because it allowed all of these attacks. But whatever, he missed it. We step in. Mate and 2. Boom, boom. And I smother him with the rook. And I missed that. I don't even have to take, like, I don't even have to play with the queen. I could have just played this. And you have to take, and I just get checkmate. How do I miss that? How on earth do I miss that? Ay, ay, ay. Alright, we're going to keep doing some 0+2. And hello. Twong and Mohammed. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. If any of you guys want to go ahead and play, please don't be shy. Please don't be shy at all. The only thing is if you beat me a bunch of times, then I'm not going to keep playing you. Those are the only rules. I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to continuously lose against stronger rated opponents. Or just stronger opponents, even if we have the same rating. Just because my thing says 2,000 doesn't mean I'm going to equally match every 2,000 that comes across. Okay? The truth is, I'm not. I'm not even going to do well. Like this guy's 1,700. Let's try and bully this guy. But because there is the flagging situation, I think that he kind of made a little bit of a mistake out of the opening. Damn. Okay, we're going to take, check. You got to take with something, but I take here. Okay, there's a fork. I'm going to step up. Definitely that was a risky move. Let's go here. I think we can just take here. And these pawns are weak. That's the difference in the position. I have an extra pawn and those pawns are weak. So I'm pretty much just going to walk in here and get these pawns. And if he doesn't trade, I might just like go up in front. Our opponent left. And so that is what it is like. I mean, playing people that are just simply not as good as you. You can kind of just take control, get a pawn, do whatever. Let's see if I can calculate all of this in my head. Our opponent might come back. Check. Up. If he gives this check, I mean, we got to step back. So at some point, we might have to step over. I can't calculate all of it. The truth is, no. Okay. We're going to give him the dub. We'll resign. We'll absolutely resign. We don't got to waste 7 seconds to win a non-rated game. And copy, paste, boom. I want you guys to tell me, how did you find... Alright, we're going to try the 4-move checkmate. You can jump in the way, but I can just take. We're going to take this. Take this. Step all the way back. Did I just win a piece by playing... So we're going to go here to prevent this knight from coming in. That is far less scary than the knight being on a different square. We step up. We don't want our bishop getting trapped, so we're going to play this. We're going to play this. We haven't even castled this way, so we're actually not tremendously worried about all that. This, here. Okay. Are we playing with increment? We are, yeah. I got 2 seconds each move. There we go. Should we play again? This is more my speed, playing someone a little bit slower. We're going to trade. C5, or I mean C4 is a really good move in those positions. Let's go here because the bishop broke the pin. We'll push this guy forward. Trade this off because we can get a little pre-move out of that. We're just going to make a luft. I always kind of make a luft. And let's castle this way. Maybe a pawn push here would make sense so this knight doesn't come in with tempo on my queen. We don't want that. This knight doing this. So we're going to push this forward. We don't want these knights doing knight stuff over here. We're going to trade this off. Attack the queen. Queen has to stay guarding this. We then... I'm going to push forward. If he pushes, we can take. Okay, we're going to play this. Kind of made like a little defensive thing in the position. Boom, boom. This is the new idea. The knight wants to be here. Okay. Then... let's just get active with this rook. We trade this off. The queen is attacked. Yes. We come here with tempo on this, winning the queen. Okay, he blocks it. Very, very reasonable move. We can grab this with check over here. We can take another check. We step over to attack this pawn. The queen is like the only thing guarding that, so I feel like that made sense. This knight still sucks. So he has to step back, essentially. Yeah, to do anything. And... not really sure. Okay, we can just trade that. And let's push, push, push. So he's got this, but we're not really worried about this. You trade your queen, we're just in an endgame that's going to be hard to win. So we're going to go for this. Trade, trade, trade. No reason to be risky. This is just now defended 3 times. We've got 3 things looking at it. This pawn is very important in the position. We're going to take this with check, trade a rook. We go here to then bring up this rook. Maybe we give a check first. Let's think about this for a second. If I go here and he plays this check, I think it works. If he takes, I get in with check. If he takes with the queen trying to be fancy, so we get this with check. We go here. I think he could have just got a draw right there. This, I can grab this pawn now. That was a little bit hectic. We definitely got that one. In this position, this is a draw. I'm not even thinking about what can he do, because he's got this check. If I step over here, then it's this check, then here, then back and forth like this. Or here, if I try and go this way, he hits me with this check. And yeah, I just have to step back up and he chases me back and forth along this diagonal back and forth. So it was either going to be right here back and forth or right here back and forth, and he had a draw. That is the truth. That is the truth. But just because there was a draw doesn't mean it was a draw. You have to actually find it. So let's go ahead and hop into a 0+3, a slightly longer game. If any of you new people in the chat would enjoy playing a game of chess with me, please don't be shy. Go ahead, send the requests. I will accept it immediately. This guy seems like he wants the smoke. So what we're going to do is Alien Gambit. Never mind. What's up, Matthew Ping? Oh my goodness. Bro. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. You commenting and watching all of my videos is, like, have you seen the video with, I forget what his name is, but he's a black streamer? Speed. I show Speed. He's like, oh, I had that one viewer and it just kept me going. That's you, bro. Because, you know what I mean? Sometimes my videos get 10 views. Everything is defended, so we're just going to bring a rook. If he grabs the bishop, so be it. If he grabs the knight, so be it. I can't take with my knight because this comes in with a fork. So I can't take here because of this, and it forks these guys. So we're going to avoid that. And we're going to... maybe we take here. I mean, it probably was a little bit foolish. Then we jump forward. If he takes with the knight, I'm really gambling on this one, but that knight is a defensive piece, and this knight is my defensive piece. So you're getting rid of your defender, I'm getting rid of my defender, but my pawns are closer. So we're still going to do this. We then push. His pawns are coming. His pawns are coming. I'm not going to let him lose on time. I gave him 15 seconds, so nobody ever say I'm not a nice chess guy. Gave this dude 15 seconds. This is now under attack, but what is that? Is that pawn important? We play this. You play this. If you take. But we go for this. We go for this. We go for this. Is there something ridiculous that I'm missing? I think that I'm going to be able to push this pawn. Yeah, he wins this, but I don't think I care. This guy is defended. The queen's not getting him. This doesn't really work. So we're going to play this with check. Check. I don't know if that works. We can also trap this guy, but then this is just happening. I hung this. That's no fun. My queen has no real great way of getting into this position. I lose on time. Ugh. I suck at chess. I'm sorry, everybody. You found me through the shorts feed? Hell yes. As long as the game is casual, my friends. Oh my goodness, we've got a 2400 on the board. You found me through the shorts feed. Thank you so much. Hell yes, bro. Hell yes. Maybe I should be reading these things out loud. I'm a little self-conscious about reading in front of people because I sound like an idiot because I read slow. But looks like we're in the same side castle. Generally, what I would recommend when you're facing people that are better at chess than you. Did I walk into a fork? We're stepping back here. This is less scary now. Let's step up here. We're stepping over. Okay. We're trying to do something with this bishop over here. Let's trade. We then come back. This guy can come in, but we're going to take. How am I doing on time? Okay, we're going to trap in this rook. The rook is in my position. If I can figure out a way to attack him... Why did I do that? Now, obviously, he just gets out. Oh, there's a bishop. Oh my goodness, all the way through all of this. Okay, so I suddenly become a little bit more scared about this position. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Because what's going to happen is either we trade, or he doesn't have this scary bishop looking at my queen. So that was like one way to solve that. We're stepping in. I'm just getting crazy here. We're stepping in. And then I can get this. He can just play this. No, I can't. I can take. Okay? This guy in my position is just a little bit too much in my position. So we probably have to figure out how to trade that. So let's trade it like this. Can we win this pawn? He can defend with the queen. We're going to win it. Here. This. Push forward. I'm up 2 pawns. We're going here. Okay. We push forward. We push forward. Take here. We take this. Here. Oh my god, I got 1 second. That's unfortunate. I was winning. I forgot there's no increment, bro. I hate chess with no increment. Losing on time like that, a little flagging situation where you bust out the pre-moves, that's not an exciting way to play chess. Flagging is the worst way for a game of chess to end. I don't care if what you got to say about it. So, I mean, essentially, I forgot. Let's just say I completely forgot that there was no increment. But throughout that whole game against the 2400, bro, I applied the pressure. And then right here, bro, I just step over. This guy is pinned as well. So I can come in like a number of different ways with this knight. And I got passed pawns. I'm crushing. Thanks so much, bro. Play more. Increment. I'm spelling everything wrong. I hope he doesn't judge my spelling abilities. If you guys can see, I've got like a setup where I need a keyboard is essentially what I would need. How much slap could a browser slap if a browser could thigh slap? 17 is the answer to that. Absolutely 17. Let's keep doing the 0 plus 3. I think that's like a nice little limit between like it's like not bullet. I hate to chat when you're crunching for time. Well, if there was even 1 second increment in that game, I would have won. I absolutely would have won. My roommate's asking if I want to go on a little bit of a walk. I'm going to go to the gym soon, probably at like 7 p.m., but right now I'm streaming chess. Chess. It said Jess. I tried. Rematch. I tried. It didn't work. Yeah, I really do try to just avoid playing chess with no increment because it does just come down to a flag at some point, most likely. I think that it's just way more exciting. Even if you play a 10-minute game of chess, it should be 10 plus 1. Or like the best way to do it, if you're gonna do like a 10, like 10 versus 10 or whatever, like just a rapid 10-minute game of chess, you can do a 9 plus 1. And that's essentially the same as a 10-minute regular rapid game, but you can avoid the flagging. Because, dude, it sucks to lose in a completely winning position because you lost on time. It also doesn't feel that great to have a completely losing and lost position and your opponent runs out of time. It doesn't feel like you won. You're just like, okay, I got lucky there. Like, unless you do something crazy to avoid the flag or whatever. And so I strongly dislike games with no increment. This is Caro-Kann Advanced Variation. The Tal variation, what are we going to see here? I think pinning this knight is actually one of the best moves. We're going to go for this little pawn break. The whole reason is to have this square for the knight. We then bring the queen out here because we don't want him to capture this pawn for free. He can push this pawn, he can bring the queen out. I think we're going to just trade. Give this check. I mean, the knight's just going to come and block it, but you know what? I got to develop a piece. I'm going to trade this off evenly. Bring this guy. If he challenges this, we just castle and we're going to be happy. Now we might want to push this, but first things first, we're going to push this pawn because the rook is looking at it. We're pushing this. Is there something fancy? I mean, I think I can jump in. What do I accomplish by that jumping in move? Nothing, but his rooks are super active and mine are not. So basically what's going to happen is like all of these trades, but my knight just ends up here on the c8 square, which I'm cool with. So we're going to take this first. We're going to take that first. This was going to happen all along. Okay, we're stepping here. We are attacking this pawn. He can take, but then I got more stuff attacking that pawn. Step back. A little bit unfortunate to have to play a move like that, but then we're trying to jump in. I'm still attacking this pawn. We're going to jump in, we're attacking this bishop. Okay, don't know what to do. He's got the bishop versus the knight. We go here. Was that hanging anything? I'm so scared. That attacked the rook. We attack the rook again. We're just attacking this rook every single way that we can think of doing it. Maybe I should have brought the other one. trying to just wiggle around and gain a little bit of time. Here, does that make any sense? Let's bring the king. Bring the king. He's got this. I'll step into that pin. And just walk all the way through. Okay. That was a blunder. Now I'm just losing, I believe. Yep. Okay. We're gonna attack this guy. He can come back out, but at least we're gonna get this pawn. Here. I'm so lost. This sucks. Let's just attack this rook again. This 2200 is just chopping me apart, bro. I'm getting chopped. Chopped to bits. This check is coming and I'm getting mated. This check, he can go like a million different squares. We go here to go for this. He makes a queen. We don't even get the rook. We resign. We'll rematch him one more time. We'll rematch him one more time. Or not. You know, don't play just one game. Don't play just one game and then leave forever. That is not cool. At least one more, bro. Matthew Ping, you can send me any request that you want. Rated, unrated, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you're feeling, Matthew Ping, I'll play with you. But that only goes for Matthew Ping. You guys only send me 3+3. Or 0+3. For no specific reason. I just don't feel like playing super long games of chess. It takes up too much of my my mental capability. I get too emotionally committed in long games of chess. I actually like feel terrible when I lose like a 10-minute game of chess. So I just don't play them incredibly often. I'll play like 5+5. That's the same as a 10-minute game of chess to me. The 5-second increment makes it feel like a less of a commitment. Because I know you guys know that feeling. You play a 10-minute game of chess and you're supposed to win and you lose and it steals a part of your soul forever. And you're like, why do I suck? But yeah, any of you can send me whatever requests you guys really want, as long as it's not rated. Matthew Ping can play me rated if he wants, because that guy has been around since day one. I would like to find like his first comment on my channel. Let's see. Dang, that took a while. Have I played this guy before? Yes, we have had one draw. Wish me luck, everybody. We're going for the Alien Gambit. I know it's not good. What is this? We still just go for it, correct? We're just down this pawn move. I can get this with check. No, we'd need to bring the knight. We stay on this diagonal, I'm pretty sure. Then we bring this knight. This isn't the Alien Gambit, but it's pretty gosh darn close. We still go here. This knight getting to the center is just not something that I'm absolutely thrilled about. He steps back. We pin this guy. We castle opposite. I mean, that is a very loose idea for a checkmate. Step all the way over here. I'm hanging this pawn. I am hanging this pawn. Trade, trade, trade. This guy is hanging. I don't know if there's anything better to do. Sucks. Hate to play that move. He can definitely just take with his rook. I'm falling apart a tad little bit. We go here. Let's avoid him capturing that. Here is the new idea. Okay, it didn't work. We're gonna try and go for something like this. Yikes. Okay, we got something. Is that a fork with my queen? It definitely is. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We're gonna step back. I'm pretty sure that is a wrap. Avoid that trade because we temporarily can. Let's just avoid that trade. You can take the pawn, bro. What did I hang over there? Attack the queen. Attack the knight. Back here. This sucks. I don't think I've got anything going for me. I'm trying to just play quick, and it's not really working out for me. Take this, but he just takes with check, and I lose the rook. Okay, we got this. Who do I think I am playing a move like that? We're gonna lose this rook, bro. It's real grim. Okay. 20 seconds. I'm gonna just resign. Okay, we'll rematch. You forgot how the challenge works. You open Lichess. Resign earlier next time. Fuck you, bro. That is not a friendly chess boy. That is not a friendly chess boy. Resign earlier next time. Bro, I played the Alien Gambit. Come on, bro. I sacrificed a knight. So don't act all high and mighty. I don't think that the win percent with the Alien Gambit is really all that great. It got too popular and people just know how to like refute it. Or maybe I'm not that good and don't know how to like actually apply pressure. But when you start the game at a disadvantage and on purpose and then you lose for having a fun game of chess, it's not really like it's not really your fault 100%. You know, I would never play that in like a tournament or something. I would just play it on stream in front of all of you fine gentlemen, because sometimes you can get a cool checkmate, a little bit of fun. So the challenge, Matthew Ping, I believe that you just click on the top, the little swords, like this. You click on the little swords, then you go, I think you said 5+3. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, you just click play with a friend. It's right on the side. Click play with a friend. You change the time to whatever you wanted it to be. A 5+3, I believe, is what you wanted. We play random sides. And I don't actually see you on Lichess. It shows that you're not online, but you would essentially go to this screen, and if they're online, you can send a request. But it looks like you're not online, so I can't send you the request. Let's just do this one. Faces 1700 with a question mark. A 2-minute game of chess? My goodness. The Sicilian. The open Sicilian. Does he bring the pawn? No, we have the 4 knights Sicilian on the board. He does attack the knight now. We're still going to go for this. The pawn push is the best move. I think we have time to pin this guy. We do got to play this very uncomfortable knight move, where I haven't actually figured out what's the best move. So I think we're going to go here. He can attack us, but then we get in. He can now take this, and this doesn't work. So I think we just capture. And we go boom, boom, boom is the new idea. This pin is a little bit scary for our opponent. So I wouldn't recommend playing so many knight moves in the beginning of a game of chess. Okay, so he just breaks the pin. Awesome. And what we're going to do is basically we're going to lose this bishop, most likely. Queen here. That's scary. I think we just have to step back. Let's just castle. It was a terrible move. Make no mistake about it. But we're trying to make something happen. We can get in like this. A little pawn break. Never hurt anybody. A little pawn break over here. Never hurt anybody. I think we go for this. If he pushes forward. Here. Let's go for this. Maybe I don't need to be playing so fast. Oh, it's a 2+0. It's a flagging type game. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're going to just take this. We then launch this. If he takes, we can also attack the queen. Okay, he lickety locks it down. Try and bring a rook a little bit more active. Seems like a fairly decent idea. Trading everything off doesn't seem super smart. But let's just do it. Let's do it. I'm down a pawn, so maybe trading everything off is actually fairly dumb. You can just bring the queen at some point. This trade really does not accomplish anything for anybody. We step back. Let's just trade everything. I'm not even scared. Just trade everything. Okay, we push this. Knight versus bishop type game. We're going to attack this guy. He can get in, but we can also defend. I think we attack this guy. Okay. $27 against whatever this is. 30, 29, 28. Play this. Oh, I gave him a pass pawn. Okay, we're gonna get in. Check. We go for this pawn, he has to defend it. Or does he? We go for this one, he can only defend it like so. I could have grabbed this pawn as well, but we are literally just going to flag this guy. It's incredibly unfortunate to play chess like this. Is that a cool game of chess? Is that a cool way to win a game of chess right there? Like, that is exactly my point. That is exactly my point. With no increment, it just turns into this at the end. Like, what on earth is this, bro? What on earth is this? Nobody likes this. I didn't like playing this. And I even danced around this pawn for a while. I sacrificed the pawn. We get in and just... It's horrible. It's horrible. Don't play chess without increment. That's what happens every single time. Pre-moves and nonsense in the end. I mean, maybe you could argue that this endgame was exciting, but it's just a complete draw. But I knew that my flagging abilities are better than his, so that's why I risked the biscuit. You do this, you wait until the clock gets like real low. Even though I have 2 seconds here, I know that like my pre-moving and just whatever skills are decent. Rabbit man, a 10+5, holy shit. That is a really long game of chess. I'm gonna blitz out some stuff and just completely lose. Okay. We're gonna go with my custom setup. If you remember Matthew Ping, this is exactly what I played for before, and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it absolutely again. Where the general idea is to make this structure of pawns in the middle. You put the bishops behind it, the knights behind the bishop. Man, this mouse sucks. That is why I ordered a new one. I'm sure that all of you guys are new. Our new viewers. Check this out. Look what I ordered. Oh boy. Look at this mouse. I got a $40 mouse from Amazon. What's up, uncle? How you doing, bro? I think we're gonna just be steadfast with our plan of doing this opening. We're literally just gonna play it. It's on the board. Which way are you gonna castle, Matthew Ping? Which way are you gonna castle? If you remember, you castled this way and I castled this way. That is what happened our last game. We have like the same exact structure. I wish it would show you along the side. I'm just gonna castle. Not really sure what else to do. Capture, capture. If I step back and he brings in this guy, I can kick out the knight, but then the knight jumps in. I capture the knight. The bishop comes in. If I push forward, you gotta capture. You gotta do this. Let's do this. There's a chance that I preserve. There's a chance that I preserve the bishop for the knight right now. This might be scary. Okay, we're going with the knight. Didn't even calculate the pawn, but that pawn is defending my king, so don't want to do it. He's still thinking about which way to castle, which is very, very reasonable, but we're playing a 10 plus 5. Oh my goodness. I have not played a game of chess this long in quite some time. In quite some time. In a long, long, long time. I just don't play chess that's this long. So maybe I should start like actually analyzing the position. What's going on here? This pin is scary. I can kick him out. The queen is involved. I can grab this bishop. First of all. I can also tempo and defend this square all in one. So I can kind of develop my knight, defending my knight, attacking the queen. We're going for this. I guess he can slide over here. What if I capture then? Then he captures. I think I'm safe. Because, yeah, I'd have this fork. And, like, yes, you have check, but I cover it with my queen. So it's not going to work. These squares are covered by the bishop. That was definitely quite scary. Can't block with this. We can block with this. I could just step over. Yeah, let's just step over. I didn't really think about anything else. Is anything hanging? I'm kind of scared. This is not a great position for me. I feel like I'm getting pressurized. Grabbing this is very high on my to-do list. Also, developing this bishop would be nice, but I essentially have to play a move like this. Okay, so he wants my bishop. I think we grabbed... Whoa. Okay. We tickle this guy. Where's he going? Here? I think I could step up. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. What if I step over? Or here to support something? Because if I step up, he jumps in with this fork, I take, he comes in, I attack. It's flimsy at best. Here. Here, here, queen in, rook over, queen out of there. Let's do it. Who cares? I have the bishop pair. I might be giving it up for no reason right now. But yeah, he jumps in. I trade. He takes with the queen. It makes me think that there's like something here. But unfortunately, there really just might not be. We attack the queen. Queen runs away. Anywhere. There's a lot of options. A lot of options where this queen is going to go. One other reason that I don't love playing rapid games is kind of the better you get at chess. Hi, Marcos. However you say your name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. I like the idea of this. Because if he takes, I got 2 pawns in the center. Let's do it. Pawns in the center. That exposes my queen to some harassment, but it also exposes this, which seems to be fairly reasonable. So we've got some pawns in the center now. He attacks the rook. Moving this way. What about here, threatening this? Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I mean, I don't love it. Don't love it. But this is coming. And then he's got a castle. Here, with the idea of doubling this way, I quite like that. That attacks this pawn. Pushing it. Trade, trade. Here, here, I get a check. Let's not think about it. And let's just play. Because if he takes, I get this check. That's crazy. I play capture now. No, that hangs this. Do we attack the queen? Do we grab this pawn? We grab this pawn. You can't capture this. You can't capture this. I think I can just grab this pawn, no? Seems incredibly sketchy, but I've got a rook on the 7th rank. Can't be terrible. The back rank check things are all covered. This becomes an idea quite quickly. I mean, you can just completely refute it, essentially immediately. Then you do have these back rank checks. Then I have this. You could win the pawn, actually. So I guess something to consider here is the rook comes over. You want to trap my rook in here? I don't know how I feel about all that. That's my favorite rook. This. We gotta actually calculate some stuff here. We push forward. What about this? And we give this up? We defend this to then be able to play this? Here. You step over, then I take. Let's go for it. He can step over. I can try and get fancy and play something like this. I feel like this rook on the 7th rank, it's a little bit of a liability, because if he did figure out to like get his knight right here, it becomes really difficult to defend this rook. So I don't want to lose my rook for no reason. I'm also up a pawn. That's just something else to note. This bishop is absolutely terrifying. He steps over. But I think that I can take. I'm immediately threatening this. This, check. He steps over. It's defended now. Here. We're doing it. This opens up a diagonal to defend that rook. If you play something like this, I've got this check. This is actually quite scary. I've also got this. I'm pretty sure just check. If he goes here, checkmate. I think that just opened up checkmate. Correct? Check. How beautiful. This check that's just it's not protected by this, and the queen can't see over here. So, check. If the queen comes back, ay, ay, ay. Hello, Peter. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. That's GG. It's not actually GG, because I step up and the queen blocks. Only move. Here, the queen comes in. If I trade, we step back into a winning pawn endgame? Really? Check. Here. Check. Probably he steps over. Here. Here. Check. Here? What am I even calculating? I can also play this, where he defends like so, but I get ready for this. Could take with the queen, no? I play this. If he takes with the rook, this is defended by checkmate. I would take here, he takes with check. I can't find anything better. I don't know if there's actually a checkmate. Grabbing this, he takes with check. Check. It's not check. What am I talking about? I take this pawn. If he takes with the queen, it is check. I could just slide all the way back. But then he just takes this. That doesn't work. I'm going to waste all of my time trying to figure out what to do here. Check. Not check. Take. I mean, I guess if you took with the queen, I would take like this. So here, if the rook comes in, then it actually is checkmate. So maybe just grabbing this is what needs to be done. If you take with the queen, I take this. So here, if you come back with the queen, Jesus, at that point, okay, so I might just go for this. And this threatens checkmate on my side, so I do have to take. Okay, here, what else does he have? Like I said, if the rook takes, then this is just checkmate. Okay, so we're going to go for this. Hopefully, I needed to think about that for a long time. I wanted to get a checkmate. I just don't think that there is one. I do not think that there is one. If the rook takes, we're in. He steps to the corner, checkmate. If he takes with the queen, still the same thing. He needs to defend against that. So we are just unfortunately going to trade these queens. He can get this. I step up. We go for this. I think that this defends everything. Here, check, here. Getting my rook out of this situation is what needs to be done. He can't actually even get in with this, but dude, my rook is so trapped. Okay, so he goes for this. I hate chess. I hate chess. I hate chess. I hate chess. Here, check. Here, he takes. I'm up 2 pawns, but he has all of the activity. Check. If he goes here, I got this. I think let's give this check because it doesn't really change anything other than maybe giving me some hope. Given some checks. He has successfully wiggled around. I think that I need to push this forward. He's just got this. I step over, he's got this. Very unfortunate to be playing a game of chess like this. But once he gets this, I get my rook back. Okay? He's got this. Going for something. And I wasted all of my time. Okay. I can also, no, I step up, but then he's just got this check. Then I step up here. I can step back. What do I do here? Step back with the rook. I mean, that seems flimsy as well. I mean, let's just play something. A little bit of a king attack. And then we have this. Where you could defend, but I'm going to trade. So we go for this. Where I'm forking these guys. If you take, I got a really protected passed pawn. Where the idea just becomes push, push, push. What's it? Sparsh, what's up, guys? Hello, 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 hello. All of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here today. Okie dokie. So he escaped. If I step back, there's just this check, then step up, then check. Here, here. Okay, I mean, I gotta play something. If he attacks this, it just becomes a little bit difficult. I mean, we gotta play this. So unfortunate to be defending right now against this. Jesus. We go here. If he takes, I step up with check. This, I think that works. This, if he takes, I step back. Here, check. Little king stepping aside, check. Fancy little king step to the side there. This bishop is so annoying. Like, literally. Because I got nothing that can combat it. Like, my rook, I'm not going to trade my rook for that bishop. And I don't have a bishop that can trade for that bishop. What's he do? Probably this is... Actually, because it's defended a bunch of times. Pretty sure that's just a wrap. Oh my goodness. So we're going to grab this. Do I ever get tired? Take a break from playing? I normally don't. I guess sometimes I get. He didn't have to play that either. So here he can just like play this. then I mean, then what am I doing? I'm pretty sure. Let's check with the analysis. By the way, that was a 10-minute game of chess. I don't think we spent nearly 10 minutes on any of that. So this opening is my custom patented opening, and sometimes I get a little bit tired of chess. I would say I don't get tired of chess, but the YouTube side of chess, I do get tired of like making thumbnails and editing videos and doing stuff like that. If and when I get monetized, I would really like to like delegate all of those tasks to other people, because that's the part of it that I don't like. I like talking to you guys, I like making the videos, but editing it and posting it in the thumbnail, hate doing all of that. So luckily, all I got to do is just do the chess part. So this right here is my custom patented opening, where you make this kind of strange structure of pawns. You put your bishops in the front, knights behind, and you bring the queen up, and you're ready to castle this way or this way. And so it is literally my custom opening. And the reason that I play it is because against this line, whatever this is, this the French or the perch? The perch, the French. I don't actually know the names of my openings incredibly well, but I don't know it super well. I know you just put 2 pawns in the center, and not studying my openings and creating my own is something that I like. I like just making up my own opening. You can play this against literally everything. I posted a video about it. So we've got some stuff going on. This is a blunder because attack the knight goes back, we attack the queen comes forward, step over with the king, knight comes in, attack the queen here, the queen goes back, probably we cash out on this guy eventually. So okay, I wasn't actually going to win anything, I just had like a good position, so that blunder that we see right here and here, or whatever, the inaccuracies, they weren't actually that powerful. We do take the bishop, kick this guy out. I picked the wrong rook, but both of them are fine. It's still just hovering around equal. 2 pawns in the center. Yet again, I picked the wrong rook. And we go for a pawn break. Being brave, we go ahead and put my rook on the 7th rank. And where did I spend all of my time? For one, this is a blunder, because that is more scary. Ooh, yeah, because I mean, if you take, then my queen is getting in with check, and then it's just checkmate. So, okay, there's this. Didn't see that. But what if he doesn't take? Like, he doesn't have to take. What if he plays something like this? Oh, then I'm winning the rook? Okay. That would have worked. Okay, so I do play the best move. Stepping over is not so great. And this is where I spent literally all of the time in the game. I spent at every part of the game. The perk. The perch, the perk. I'm a papa perk. I capture. I see that I lost just half of my viewers, so... But arguably, best move. Then I spend like 5 minutes trying to figure out what to play here. I'm grateful that I didn't play either of these, because this, it would have been fine, but it's more or less a draw. And then playing this, it's also more or less a draw. So I did pick the best move. I didn't want to just trade the queens and fix his pawn structure for nothing, so grabbing this pawn makes sense. Trading the queens, he's got a weak pawn here. Step back the wrong way. We trade. Go ahead and get active with the bishop. I'm supposed to just push this. I'm winning because I can push this. And if you capture... Ooh, I'm getting this. Didn't even really consider that. Lose a pawn, but get a pawn. Okay, I did not see that tactic. I started giving these stupid checks, but I'm still doing just fine. I could have stepped over as well, but I push the pawn, allows this check, I step over, he grabs this, and now it's just a complete draw. So everything that we did before this point didn't even matter. The Pierce defense. Right? The Pierce defense. Cool tactical. Cool. This is just Lee Chess. Just Lee Chess. This is free for every and anybody. It is like the chess.com, but better. It's better and free. Okay. Move around. This was actually more or less an ingenious plan. I step over. He gives another check. I step up. He goes here. It's a blunder because I can yet again push. Say he goes here. I step over, and you are kind of getting a little bit... So we were still going to have just a pretty confusing endgame no matter what happened. Great, great. Getting out of this with a check, though. I didn't even consider either of these moves. I was just like, okay, I attack this, I attack this. So I knew that it was a decent move. Was it the best move? Let's see. No, it's not the best move. The best move would have been like tickle the rook, get active. But whatever, this seemed like it was very forcing to trade down into an endgame where I got this extra pass pawn. But you give a check and then another check and you completely get out of that crazy situation. We play this and it's a blunder. I'm still doing quite alright. But we have this, stepping out of the way of the king, getting this check, attacking the rook with the king. Very strange type move right here, but I saw that. Matthew Ping, you spent 0 time on this move. You had 7 minutes on the clock. So really, what do you need all that time for? What did you need all that time for? You got 7 minutes to make potentially like 40 more moves. Less. It's for sure going to be less. There's no way that a million more moves are played. So you should just know the average game of chess is like 40 moves long. A really long game of chess is like 100 moves long. So if you're already at move 40 and you still have 7 minutes, you should be like, okay, I can use a lot of time in each one of these situations. So unfortunately, took all the way down here, move 43, 44, move 44, capture. And then to tell you the truth, what was going to happen here is I was going to attack this bishop. If the bishop did not move, I was going to just take him. We separate the pawns. I know that I'm winning. All these guys are defended, and so I literally just bring the king. This guy's never going to make it. I got the extra bishop to at some point stop it and win it. So like, if he pushed it somehow and I stepped over, I can just, whenever it gets to a light square, I stop it with the king and attack it. And if he goes for these guys, the bishop is coming back to defend everything. And so that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So let's check the stats of my stream. This was a much shorter one. 900 views. Average view duration 1 minute. That's not actually too great. 13 concurrent viewers. We'll go ahead and do one more. Go ahead and do one more. Why not? Create a game. 0 + 1. And that is what we're going to do. Yo, raw meat eater. I remember you telling me to eat raw meat. I eat a lot of fruit and I eat a lot of meat. That's right. And I do get tired of chess if I lose. As long as it's like 50-50, I'm cool with it. But if I lose, then I definitely take a break. And like I just mentioned before, this is my custom opening. Now that we captured here, the knight can go there. I think we're going to castle this way. Step up, step back, just attack this guy. Maybe I should have waited for a forking opportunity. We'll push this forward. Okay. I'm not actually sure what I'm trying to accomplish. Something like this. Little trade of rooks, knight to the middle. Okay, we're going to take this. Because then we're the one who gets to attack the queen. He's attacking this knight. We're going to jump back. This guy can come in, but I'm probably just going to trade him. I lose on time. I suck at chess. I'm so sorry, everybody. That's what happens when you go from a 10-minute game of chess to a 1-second game of chess. Let's go for the 4-move checkmate. Never mind, he blocked it. We're going to come back. Pawn push to the middle. Pawn push here. Knight over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Buddy, you need to calm down. Castling this way. That was a stupid move. Make no mistake about it. I push this. Maybe we have a place to hide. Oh, we castle same side. Okay, we attack the queen all the way through the board. We go like this. This. Just trade. Just trade. Trade everything equally. We attack the queen and the bishop. Oh, we're going to grab the bishop. We are then going to step over here. Push this forward. You can get in with a very scary fork of everything. Let's attack the queen. God damn it. Again, I need to get a win against this guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. C6. Pre-move this, 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 this. Bro, I'm castling opposite. I straight up don't care. launch this pawn. You can push forward. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. All of those were terrible moves. I threw all of my pieces at that guy. That was a terrible, terrible attempt. He doesn't want to rematch. Well, I gotta get a win. 0+1. This guy. Like a real win, not on time. Khan. Exchange. We bring the knight. Bring the bishop. Bring this guy. We trade this off. Push this pawn. Bring this bishop. Pre-move this. If the knight comes, we kick it. We gotta move the queen first. We do this. Same side castle. This is my new idea. Definitely his knight can go there. Let's just step back. Okay, we trade. We got pawns in the middle. We're gonna go for this pawn break. We're gonna take. He's got a pawn in the center now. My knight can go here. If he goes here, we're not gonna actually allow that. Okay, you wanna repeat moves? We will allow that. You know what? We will. Oh my goodness. Glad I had 7 seconds right there. It's a queen trade. And then we go behind this. I push. Push. Check. Here. Now we're touching this. Okay, we can cover everything. We can actually take this with check. Check first. Then we come back. That splits the pawns. I can grab this now. Push this. Push this. How are you going to get behind this guy? You're not. Check. Okay, let's just lock it down with this guy. Step back. Okay. I just had to shuffle. He has to step away from this. We come in here, we grab this, and we push this pawn, and we make a queen, and we checkmate the opponent. Thank you so much for everybody who watched. I think it's about time that I end the stream. You guys are absolute legends. If any of you could subscribe, I know there's like 10 of you. I didn't mention anything about subscribing this entire video. I realize I probably should have at least asked once or twice. So if 1 or 2 people subscribe after this entire stream, I'm gonna call it a dub. Before we end, let's check my 7 wins, 19 losses. Mostly bullet. 1 rapid, 1 win. That was my boy Matthew Ping. I love you, Matthew. That's generally how it is. I think that I just suck at playing chess on stream. When I'm here and I like lock in and like play a video and I'm not talking or trying to entertain or answer any questions. Not that I'm even all that good at doing any of those things, but it takes a toll on my chess ability. I probably dropped like 50, 60 elo just from yapping. So, thank you so much. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. I'm not sure. This is the same guy, but I'm not sure if he's a guy from the stream or not. So, alright, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Alright, we are live. We're going to get this a little bit more situated. Well, just one thing led to another, and here we are. Here we are, streaming on YouTube. Now, for the first viewer, welcome. And thank you so much for clicking on my video. In today's episode, what we're going to be doing is facing subscribers and losing in games of chess, because that has been the trend for these past few days. I play my subscribers, or random people that aren't subscribers that join and want to play. I'll play anybody that wants to play. And if we take a gander at my chess profile, I don't know if you guys can actually see this. 1 win, 1 draw, 16 losses. Pretty horrendous for somebody that is aspiring to be a chess YouTuber. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to do a little 0+1. We're going to keep our eye on the clock because I need to go to the gym before it gets too late, or I won't go. And oh, you don't get gains like that if you don't go to the gym all the time. And so, what we're going to be starting off with, the general game plan for these things is going to be slowly but surely increasing the time control. So we're going to start with a 0 plus 1, then we'll maybe do a 0 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, and just go up from there and see how we fare. And we're going to try and get a win in every time control, is generally the way that I like to do this. We could also do it the other way, where we start with 1 plus 0, and then 2 plus 0, 3 plus 0, 4 plus 0. Do it that way. We might just go ahead and do both. And if people don't want to like join and play me, then we'll do it just like this. So we're facing a 2000. We're going to do my custom setup. Custom setup where we put the bishops here. If they capture, we got a place to put our knight. Go ahead, put our bishop here. Develop this guy. Castle this way. Push this pawn. And then the last thing I got to do is develop. I'm going to take. This pawn is now weak, but we're going to make do with it. We go here. This is kind of scary. That's kind of scary. So what we're going to do is 6 seconds against 3. I think we're holding up on the clock just beautifully. We'll step forward. Not really sure. I'm definitely a little bit afraid. Sacrificing some stuff. This goes here. Is there a checkmate? I don't see it. I'm so scared. And he loses on time. Now that is a terrifying position because look at all these pieces around my king. But you know what? He has the same amount of attackers as I do defenders. So my queen is looking here, we're looking here. We've got looming threats of this check, which doesn't really accomplish too much. It kind of just gets a pawn and the king scoots over. Finally, something good, Alex, my boy. Leo, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but I know you're from Turkey, so I'm going to say something to you in Turkish. Sin karuşma. Sin karuşma. Salam. Salam. That's all I know how to say in Turkish. I went to Turkey. That's what I remember. And then, so, you guys are the first 3 people here. If you want to partake in a game of chess with me, go ahead, hop on Lee Chess, send me that invite, beat me, and then feel good about yourself because you beat a random guy on YouTube. And so, what we're doing, if you're fresh to this chat, what we're doing here is we're doing a time control where we increase the time each time that I win. And so we just won. We're off to a good start. And you guys didn't see this, but I showed my profile. Yesterday I was playing people from the chat. Dude, I faced like 2400, 2300, 2250, 2000. Every single person that I faced was just way better at chess than me. And dude, I lost 16, 1 draw, 1 win. This guy, 2300 from Iran. And we've got a 2-second increment here. So let's just go ahead and get some pieces developed. We hang a bishop. Tremendous. We'd love to see it. The only way we're going to win this is if he hangs the queen. We get a pawn. This guy's pinned. We step back. I mean, I could have stepped back. Okay. We're going to castle this way. I mean, this destabilizes a pawn. Let's launch this. Into the position. We're pushing this forward to bring this knight to play this. This is the new idea. We're coming this way. He might just trade this off, and then this is undefended. We get this check with 11 seconds. We get this check. He can get this pawn. He's going for a checkmate. But we push forward. All is well. He forks my guys. Okay. We can get something back here. He can win this pawn, but we're going to get the rook. So we get the rook. I'm not convinced that was actually a great plan. We launch this forward, attack the knight. The knight is defended now. Ugh. We go here. Jesus. Okay. He's got this check. We step up. He's got another check. We step here. We hide here at the end of the day. We're hiding here. This doesn't work. We step over here. You can trade the queens. I didn't do so well. Rematch. So this is what happened last time, dude. I was just facing 2300s and they destroy me every game no matter what. Like, sometimes I get close. Did I blunder? The queen comes out and I blundered. Nope. Okay, we're good to go. We're doing this. Little hidey hole for my bishop. Not trying to lose my bishop for no reason. So now we've got a nice little place to hide. We'll pin this guy. Pressure the pin. Grab this. Bro. He's gonna get this. I developed the knight. Rook's defended. Maybe we trap the queen in here somehow. Probably he needs to just evacuate. We go here. Let's attack the queen first. He goes over here. Oh. Chess is hard. Chess is hard. I lose yet again. We'll rematch him again. I misclicked my first move. No way I'm playing E3. You kidding me? Okay. Let's just develop like this. Didn't need to really play that, but it is what it is. We're going to play this and trade this knight off. Okay, we got open file. Seems like a decent plan. We go here and pin the knight to this guy. Let's just trade that. Jump to the middle. Rook over here. Man, we both have 20 seconds. These bullet games are not as bullety as you would like to think. What should I do here? Let's go here. I didn't see an immediate threat. We then go here. This is scary, but I'm trying to get this pawn. We then threaten here. How do you defend that? He can't actually take. So let's push this first. Am I blundering? I'm really going for this just all-out attack. Dang it, now he gets the knight. God damn it. I feel like I was actually doing well right there. And is my voice loud enough, guys? Or is it too loud? Can you guys let me know in the chat, please? I got a new desk. You want to see? Look. That's my old desk over there. Look how little and terrible that thing is. So I went and got this huge desk. So now I've got enough room to do a little bit of everything. Alright, so bro doesn't want to play anymore. Or did he? Losing against that same 2300. I wad it together. I wad it together. Are you asking about wiping techniques? I'm a wadder. Some people fold. Did you know that? Are you a folder or a crumpler? I'm a crumpler. Maybe it's not the greatest thing for the planet. Save the trees and all, but I crumple it up. I crumple it up. Decent. My voice is just fine. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. It's really strange for me to go back and watch any of these videos and listen to my voice. I'm like, is that really what I sound like? Bro, I've played this guy before. I have played this guy on my other account. My old account got banned. And not for the reasons that you're thinking. It got banned. Okay, we're going to just take this, go here, attack that guy. Okay. Push this forward, why not? And we need to do something with this knight. So we're going to come this way. He never saw it coming. We castle. Push a pawn. And it's probably about time that I start attacking things. This is a fork. He needs to defend that with his queen. And we go for a pawn break in the middle of the board. So he attacks us. Stepping back is not super fun, but I think we have to do it. This is super defended. We're going to take with this pawn and we're going for this pawn push. Not just yet. Now we're going to support it with the knight, then go for the pawn push. Pawn push. This is also quite scary for his queen over here. Doesn't attack anything immediately, so we're going to take. You can get this. I could have taken with check first. That would have been way smarter. We then go here. The rook comes over. We step back. This is still kind of an idea. He could push forward, but we trade the queens. Let's bring this rook here. He still could just castle. He steps up. Okay, we're going to go for this. Don't have a lot of great moves with this knight. I think we take. I mean, that just seems active. Okay, we attack this guy. He pushes. I step over. Oh my god, he can take it and is defended by the bishop. Not what you want to see. We're stepping up. I think I can put this knight here. Yeah, this guy I used to play on my old account. My old account... We're going here. So he takes and I have a place to hide. Is trading down into this endgame smart? The answer is no. But I can come back and get this pawn. We're coming back for this pawn. That's the whole game plan here. My old account was named Zip Ties and Lube, and somebody reported me, and I lost the account forever. So we can get this. Now we're actually threatening this. I don't know if that move made a lot of sense. Stepping in. Oh my god, I couldn't think fast enough. And he loses on time. I don't think that was really necessary. These guys are defending. I can't really step forward too well. He's winning. He's for sure winning. Maybe it's a draw, but we got the dub. So what we're going to do is go back. Increase it by 1 second, and we hop right on into it. And if any of you want to play, go ahead and send the request. Please. Do not be shy. Do not be shy. Don't be shy with the subscribe button either. I need as many subscribers as I can get. I've been trying to reach 1,000 for like a long time now. And look how fast the time goes up now. We both got 16 seconds. I dare you, bro. Push this guy forward. I'm ready to step back. Castling same side. Let's take and step back. This guy needs to be doing something with his life. And this pawn push is a little bit weakening. His knight could go over here, actually. Yeah. That's a good square for his knight. And it really just threatens everything. So what do we do in a situation like this? Here. Man, I think I just fell apart a little bit. We push. God darn it. I can't think of what to do, bro. Getting the brakes beaten off of me. We've got this cheeky idea of not even a checkmate, but it's something. Can just trade the queens. Terrific. We love that. And then he can sacrifice to win the bishop. Not even close. It was not even close. We'll rematch. But dude, do you see everybody that challenges me? 2200, 2300. Yesterday it was just all like 2400s. Bro, I'm not that good at chess. I'm just like I'm your friendly neighborhood chess YouTuber, bro. I'm not that good. And so these people that like try hard on me, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I'm trying to be the voice of the average ELO chess player on YouTube, because every other bit of advice that you get on YouTube is coming from like a super GM or an international master, and I'm none of those. And I'm gonna be honest, sometimes it's a little bit deep, bro. So the truth is, I like watching people like Will Taylor Chess, because he's like a few hundred points rated higher than me. This is getting scary over here, but how do we mobilize the forces? I literally don't know. We're gonna just make a move. That was a terrible move because I couldn't think like what to do. Does this make any sense? Capture, capture. It does make sense, but he can just kick me out. We step back over here. And bro, we have the most closed position. So let's get rid of the knight. This pawn push seems to make sense. I can take with the rook, but that walks kind of into some of this stuff. If he takes, I take. I think we're chilling. We can also take. We're threatening this guy. We jump over and attack him again. This bishop sucks. We're jumping forward. We're still not super scared of this. He could even push it forward. Okay, okay, okay. Here. This is a gnarly diagonal, by the way. Just, this is a gnarly diagonal that almost wins my queen. Luckily, I can step back. We're gonna trade that. Trade that. I need to be figuring out how to push this pawn forward. Takes, it just doesn't work. We go here. That enables this pawn push. He can just step back and defend against all that. He could even just push his pawn forward. But dude, I'm holding my own against this 2200. I'm holding it. We go here because it's the only move that I could think of. Do it, bro. I'm not scared. He can get his bishop here, but I just step back. This guy is super well defended. We step in. We're going for this. He could go here. Not sure. Okay, let's trade. That kind of made a weakness, if anything. We step forward. Oh, open file. Here. What's going to happen? We step forward with the king. He's got this check, but we can take. This check is not a check, so it doesn't actually do anything. We step over. Got a pawn push. I want this open file. Please, please, please do not put your rook on the A file, bro. We still need to keep this defended. Ay, ay, ay. Pushing this. We're gonna take. Here. He's got a check, but I step up. I'm actually thinking this attacks this. We step forward. He can go back here. We have gotten ourselves into an endgame, ladies and gentlemen. This is just... We go here to attack the bishop. We go here to attack the knight. Grab this guy. He can come back. We can't defend this anymore. Counterplay. He can defend that. Yes, he can. Oh, I can't step forward. I can't step over. Activity. Passed pawn. We give a check. We attack a rook. He pins us. We step back. Jesus, I'm falling apart. Take this. We go here to attack this, but that's just checkmate. I did my best. Crazy time control. I did my best. We'll face this guy again. And there's a cat outside my door making noise, so... Come on, bro. Get over here. Oh. There we go. Oh, I need to make a move. Alright. Rematch. Sorry for letting the time run out, guys. That wasn't part of the plan. Get this cat hair off me. 4-move checkmate? 4-move checkmate? Bro, didn't work. Sliding over here. Hung this. Hung this. I'm getting scared about my bishop being trapped. The 4-move checkmate did not work, dude. I can't believe it. What is my queen doing over here as well? Little luft. I'm always making little lufts for my bishop, bro. We're gonna take. Capture. Back. Pawn to the middle. Knight developed. Castle opposite. Launch a pawn. Let's flip and go. Not getting my bishop today, bro. We are on this delicious diagonal. We push a pawn. If he pushes, I push forward, right? If he takes, I step over. Oh boy, I'm trying to get in. He could just take that. And then just massively simplify the entire position. Didn't see that. I felt like I had a tad bit of attack. Had a little bit of an attack going. We're going to step over like this. Yes, we can trade all of these rooks. What do I play here, everybody? Over here. That was not a good usage of time. He could... This got a little bit out of hand. What about... Bro, I'm just trying not to lose on time. It counts. Does it count? I'm down a pawn. Got him on time. You're very cute. Thank you, Neat. I should take a nap after this game, Jesus. Go 3+2. Why don't you hop on here and destroy me some more, Laura? You have successfully beaten me like 6-1. 6-1, I believe, is our record. We should play like some odds, bro. Like take away a few of your pawns or a knight or something, and then I'll face you. But we did win. So we increased the time by 1 more second. That is pretty much what we're doing here. And you better believe, once it's 0+10, bro, that is a rapid game. We're in the blitz realm right now. 4 seconds each move. There's normally like 40 moves. You do the math, bro. It's a lot of seconds. Games are getting longer and longer. Where, you know, just a tad bit of calculation is going to be necessary. Look at this guy blitzing out his moves, bro. You have no idea who you're playing against. No idea. We go here to go here so the sacrifice doesn't exist. You got to put the queen here to defend all this stuff. If I trade, the pawn comes in, so we're just going to castle. This knight can go to the middle now. You want to castle opposite, bro? Take. I think we win a pawn here. You see those massively rapid calculation skills? What are you thinking about, bro? Are you going to not take my bishop? That's not a good usage of time. You don't want the bishop? He does want the bishop, but I'm still going to get that pawn, I believe. Now, I can defend this a few different ways. This greatly weakens. It's completely equal. I am going to win this pawn. We're going to play this one. Because he doesn't have the Arabian mate or whatever, I can put my queen back here. I think we play this. We defend with the rook. He steps over here. I just hung a pawn. God damn it. I mean, I think I have to take that. Now this is hanging. Gotta push it forward. He hits us with a check. We attack the rook. He plays this devastating move where I'm fairly certain I'm just going to lose no matter what I do. If I go here, he's got... We play this. We do this to defend the pawn. We step up. It's completely equal. I think he was smoking me right there, and he just completely gave up on it. Here. Should have been playing a little bit faster. We're going to go here. You can put the rook in. Okay. Oh, he can get in. He can get this pawn. No, he can't. He's going to get it after everything. Oh, I threw this away. I threw this away. Now we're just in a king and pawn endgame where I'm going to lose. I have like a 0.5% chance of being able to win this. Push, push. This is all I've got going for me. You can just make a pass pawn. But my king is kind of close. Sucks. Resignation. Ugh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2,000 question mark. I hate these question mark people, bro. I hate these question mark people. I'm respectable. And so what I do is I mostly play casual, but I play enough rated games that I have a real number. And what is this? If he has more than one question mark in his name, I'm going to be upset. Laura Palmer. I'm letting you guys know this right now. We're going to look at this. 0 and 5. God damn it, bro. I don't even know if I want to do this. Actually, bro, we need to go back to the time control. We're at 0. We're in a challenge. We're going to do a 0 plus 4. That's the time control that we're playing. We're sticking with the theme. We're sticking with the theme of increasing the clock a little bit. Is the plan. But yeah, Laura. What's going on, Laura? Well, I want to stick with this theme. No? Jesus, you're just going to beat me in 3 plus 2. You already know that. I know that. You know that. Let's make it more interesting. What do you got to do? Beat me 6-0? Do a little faster. A little faster. What are your blitz? Your bullet skills are 2,000 as well. I don't think you're gonna lose no matter what you do. Maybe in rapid, 1800 rapid. But I still don't think so. You're far too strong. And I'm pretty sure like 0 plus 4 is about the same as 3 plus 2. Okay, that's not true, but that's not true at all. But okay. Okay. And then I suppose once we get to like 0 plus 6 or something, 0 plus 7, then the games will be getting really long. Because like 0 plus 10, that's a hardcore rapid game. That's all I know. You guys want to... I don't know if you guys care about finance. In this dead air, let's copy this. Kaboom. I'm going to put it in the chat instead of explaining all of this. So right now I have a savings account. Too long. It's too long. The chat can't be that long. Can we break it up? Here we go. So I have a savings account and it gets 4.3% APY. If you want the referral code thing, I got you. But I tried to make this portfolio right here that essentially is like no risk, super low risk, but does better than just a regular savings account. So what I'm thinking is putting 20% into each one of these, and the dividend payouts are all better than 4.3%. And so on the worst year possible, it's down like 10%. It's down like 10%, but it will perform better than just a regular savings account. Because I know everybody's got like a checking and a savings account. Well, I get 4.3 on my savings account, which is better than pretty much most people. It's not like I did anything special for that. I just like opened a bank account, but I'm greedy. The mouse is bad. I can't play fast. Then we should definitely play fast time controls, my friend. Because I can't just keep losing to you in front of a bunch of people. It's no fun for me, bro. It's no fun for anybody. It's only fun for you. Only fun for you. You're hurting my chess spirit. Like, we can do it, but if I just keep losing, it's like, well, what's the point, bro? Or girl. Are you a guy or a girl? I actually don't know. Okay. We have gained 10 seconds. Are we going to get pinned? Yes, we are. And you know what? We're going to pin him right back. We're going to move the queen up. He's chasing us. Did I blunder? Sure feels like it. God damn it. Alright, let's just jump forward. Let's just get crazy, bro. He could take with the bishop. God damn it. Chess is so hard, bro. Chess is so hard. And now I'm just fighting back from a completely losing position. But it says the guy is 1800. So we're going to trust. We're going to trust in the process. And hopefully we can figure something out here. We're going to kick this knight out and then jump in. That's the new game plan. We're still going to kick this knight out. He's just way too in my position. I don't think that made a lot of sense. We're jumping over here. Okay. Okay. Then I can step up and castle. And I think somehow I have somewhat untangled. I can also just take, and everything is defended. If he takes with a pawn, I think we're going to castle. I think we need to. We're just going to kind of give up this pawn. Step here. I think it's completely equal. I can win this pawn as well. That's risky. But we're going to do it. We get this check. That pins the rook. I feel like that move just makes sense. We defend it. Okay. This guy is pinned. So if I play a move like this, it'll at least force some trades. Okay, we step over. This bishop is absolutely terrifying. Okay, so he's going in like so. What if we attack the queen first? Here, here, check. Here. He wins this. Okay, we're gonna take the queen. Yikes. He's gonna get this pawn. This sucks. If I can trade one rook, I feel a lot better about this situation. Did I just hang checkmate? He's got this. I push forward. Okay. 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 I don't know what to do. I'm trying to run away. I'm trying to run away. Now he's got this. This bishop is just so well placed. Okay, but he gets this. We got the rook. Oh my goodness. Never give up. Never give up. Wait, I thought that was a check. It was not a check. The game still goes. That got the rook. It's still not, like, completely over. He's going to get this pawn, then he has two passed pawns. He could have still fought for this. Like, go somewhere, I grab this, you grab this pawn, I step over, and then you just really try and figure out how to make these two passed pawns go forward. Well, now it's 0 plus 5, because I just won. 0 plus 5, my friend. So, it might just be easier to accept it from the lobby. I'm in the lobby, bro. 0 plus 5 is... We're getting into the realm of longer and more difficult games. Okay? A 0 plus 5 is no joke. If you can... and I need to figure out how to get rid of my stream delay. I don't actually want there to be a delay. I want to just, like, communicate with you guys instantaneously. I don't want there to be like a delay of any sort. Look at this jug. This thing is no joke. I could send it to you like directly. Do you see me in the lobby? Because you don't pop up. You don't pop up here. And it just goes back. Play with a friend. Nope. 0 plus 5. This. There we go. There we go. Wish me luck, everybody. I have still yet to be able to win. This 1800, I don't believe it for a second. And look, we got 15 seconds. C4. He doesn't play it. Okay. And, are you a guy or a girl? Because I keep saying bro and stuff, but I really don't know. And I don't want to be calling you a bro if you're a girl, and I don't want to stop calling you a bro if you're not a bro. We'll give you a take back. You all saw it. I'm a fair and just player. Fair and just. I don't think this works immediately, does it? I think it does, actually. Push this forward. We're going to take. I think we have to step back. The next thing on... Probably he can defend it. I don't know if it's actually necessary. Okay, you can defend it like that. I think just getting my queen active is kind of the next thing that I need to be considering. We can play this. We could get the knight in here. We can play this. This is something to keep my eye on. My knight jumping to the middle is something to keep my eye on. I mean, let's just go for it. He could just step back. Yeah. And let's do it. Let's go into an endgame. Let's just rush into an endgame. For no clear reason. Rook over here. Pawn forward, and he gets a passed pawn. I think we go for this. The pawn push doesn't work anymore because the queen. We're sort of attacking this. Probably stepping forward and doubling up makes the most amount of sense here. So we are going to go with that plan. We are going to go with that plan. And oh dear lord, it looks like... It looks to me like we're just going to be like super duper focusing this file over here. What if I go for this? Pawn break, he pushes forward, I take. He steps over. I almost lose my queen. Push, push, take. Over here. Let's go for it. We're just trying to like destabilize some stuff. He can just take. We take here. We're threatening this. He can push it forward. But then we launch again. And if he takes, I take. He comes over. We're trying to get some sort of... Now he doesn't have like a passed pawn. He doesn't really have the opportunity for a passed pawn, which I quite like. We're a little bit worried. So what if I put my rook forward? Is this threatening anything? I don't think so. He can't get in this way. Stuff over there doesn't really work. What about this? What about going for this? He can defend. We push forward. Let's just give a check. I don't know what else to do. We can then go here. So I'm not really sure that that is going to be winning or losing or anything, but we're going to go for it anyway. I'm trying to put my pieces on his side of the board. That is really what we're trying to do here. Like I could attack the queen this way. This seems to make a little bit of sense. The queen can't get in. Everything is covered. He could put a rook on the open file. He can push. And I can't take. Ooh, that's fancy. Okay, he covers that. Let's just blockade this pawn. I'm not really sure what else needed to be done there. We try to infiltrate. This guy is pinned. We could get over here somehow. I don't know if that does anything good for anybody. He can just kind of slide over at some point. But if he slides over, I think it's maybe just a draw, dude. Can I push? Push. Push if he takes. If he takes with the queen, I take. If he takes with the queen, we're going for the push. I think I can get it past. The problem with that, the problem with this is the king is so close to just being able to touch it. So he could like step back and figure out something where he's able to take it. So I think I'm going to get this passed pawn. I can even take like this and then try and figure that out. We're going for this. The queens now see each other. He's going to be able to win it with his king. And there's no real way for me to here. Here, 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 here. Let's go for it. I might be losing, but I might be winning. I don't actually know. He can step back. I step back. He defends. I can make a pass pawn though. We make a pass pawn. Pass pawn, baby. King has to stay guarding. I've got this move. He can step over. Check. Here, 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 here. I think it wins. If at the very, very least, it's a draw. But boom, 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 boom. He could push, but I take. I take. Is it a draw? I don't know enough about these. I don't know enough about these to actually tell you the truth. I step here, he steps here, I step here, he steps here. I step back, he steps up. I think I push it closer. Then I push it closer. I think it's not a draw. I step up. It's not a draw. You step up and check. Yeah. Oh my goodness. My first win. My first win against Laura. Ah! Let's go. You know what? I think if I played something else here, we'd have to repeat the position. Thank you so much. It took 6 games against you to finally get the dub. And that... I guess, yeah. It is pretty much like, what are you going to do here? My king is just the active king and your king is the defensive king. But let's look back. It was a completely equal position. There might have been chances, but it's just a heavy piece endgame where everything traded equally. I feel like I was always the one with the activity. And then we get this, and all it is just it drew your king away just a little bit, so I get to touch first. So we can play again, but we're gonna increase the time. Is the game plan. So we'll create a game, plus 6 seconds. Find me in the lobby, and let's do the damn thing. I'm doing a little bit better today than I was the other days. The other days I was just losing every single game. Maybe I'm on top of it. And so yeah guys, check out my little portfolio in the chat. It's like super low volatility, decent dividend payouts. This guy aborted the game. Laura, if you want to go again, we're just doing 1 + 6 now. We're sticking with the theme of increasing the time until I'm a grandmaster. So we'll start it again. 0 + 6. Let's go. The Hans run in the freestyle tournament was absolutely cinema. I did not actually watch it. I did not watch it. But Hans Niemann is a crazy chess player, to say the least. To say the least. And you know what? Those cheating allegations was the best thing that ever happened to that young man. That was the best thing that ever could have happened to him. Because, like, did it ruin his name or what? I don't know if he had too much of a name. He was just a dude that played chess. Like, he was approaching the top, like, 30 or top 10 or whatever, wherever he's at. But that cheating allegation, like, put him in the same category as You know what I mean? Bumping shoulders with like Hikaru and Magnus. And so that cheating allegation, like short term was very bad. Long term, best thing that ever could have happened to him. Where are you going? Okay, we put the pawn 2 squares. The queen slides to the side. You set up this little attack on the queen. Generally, they go somewhere with the queen. You then develop a knight. If you get pinned, you break it. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play this. The more active square, I believe. What am I supposed to do here? I could jump in, but then he just attacks me. I could castle. If I step up, I hang this pawn. If I step forward, I ruin my pawns. If I jump forward, he just attacks me. If I castle, then I'm worried about an onslaught of pawns. I guess the only thing I'm not worried about is wasting all of my time. But now that I'm getting 6 seconds each move, I feel quite comfortable. I don't know what the donkey gambit is, my dear friend. I'm sorry. So let's step back so I can do something with my queen. Are we going to get an opposite side castling game of chess? We are. That signifies opposite side castling. So we launch a pawn. We take the initiative as the white pieces. Now I've just got a pawn on a4 for no reason. That's a weird pawn, but we were seizing the initiative. Let's go for this. I mean, this is... If I go back and he hits me again, I go here, and then he's going to win a pawn. So we're going to go here. I mean, this check does literally nothing. Bro, you want to put your rook on the e-file? I'll put my rook right on the e-file right with you. Now, if you put your rook on the d-file, I will not be putting my rook on the d-file. So I think we're going to trade, pawn forward, and then what we're going to do is solidify these pawns like so. This pawn is definitely a little bit, you know, a little bit goofy. My bishop kind of sucks. We're stepping back, because that was a weird move with his bishop, but this diagonal was never really opening up, so this diagonal is the new diagonal. His knight's going to come over here. He could come to the middle, so let's step back with the knight and cover this square. He can get in. We have to go for something. Here, I don't know if that solves any problems. We step up and go here. Here, 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 here. I think it works. This doesn't work. This doesn't work because I just double up. If you take, I take, you take. I can even take with a pawn. Support this pawn push. We step over. Everybody's putting their rooks on the e-file. It looks like a good game plan to me. This bishop move is not incredibly scary because I don't actually need to do anything. I could just step forward. We're going to just trade this. I'm not even going to think about it. Let's rush into a completely equal endgame. Now, I could play this. I could tickle him. I think we're going to just step over. This seems like it's an important diagonal. This also, my rook is defended. All my guys are touching each other. Look at my little clump of pieces. My pieces are all clumped together. I don't know what you're going to do about it. This, yes, it attacks my pawn, but I could just push forward. Could just push forward. And then you step back. This guy, I step over. Okay. So that is just something that we're not going to allow. We're not going to allow this rook in the middle of the board. So we're going to give this little tickle. We're going to give this little tickle. I really have not a lot of great squares. He's got this diagonal. Stepping back seems dreadfully weak. He's also got this now, where I'd have to put it back, no? And if take, take, take. Okay. Now he puts the bishop in. But if I put up, we're in the same situation. We're stepping over. He could just step over. Then we step up. Okay. The reason I did that is to activate my king. The sooner we activate the king, the better. So we're going to go for this. And if he's putting all of his pawns on light squares, I think I'm going to try and do the same. I'm going to just go for this pawn push. He can step forward, but I step over. So we're going to just go for this. He pushes forward, but then my pawns are on light squares, and his pawns will be kind of stuck on the dark squares, which favors me. So he doesn't go for it. Taking which way is better? Let's just take this way, I'm not really sure. We give this check. If he pushes forward, then yet again his pawns are on the dark squares. So, okay, smart chess boy. He doesn't go for it. We go here. This doesn't really work. So what about boom, 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 boom? That way if he takes, I step forward. Well, I've got some news for you, buddy. You are not getting this pawn. Push, capture, capture. This guy becomes weak. Step back and defend. That's a very ugly and defensive type move, but we're going to go for it. He could step forward, but we're going to hit him with a check again. We're not letting his king get more active than my king. We will then defend and attack all in one. He can push forward. That's actually probably the best move. Okay, he defends like that. I might step forward now. Then he gets in. Let's go for it. I can always just slide back. Ooh, I got a check. Okay. He steps over, but I'm coming in. Oh my god, no I'm not. Push. What's going to happen here in this endgame? Let's go for a push. He can hit us here. We just step back. And it's a draw. But we both suck at chess. So the chances of us playing this perfectly, not that high. Actually, it might be a lot higher than we think. What if I push forward? Here. He puts us in this situation. We step back. I think this does work. He's got this. I think that's probably the best move. So we're going to take that option away. This check, we just step back. And if these... He could step in. Here, here, here. He gets a pass pawn. Let's step back. He can't step forward. If he plays this... I'm pretty much just as scared as him. I feel like this pawn needs to stay here to guard these two squares and this square if this pawn ever pushes forward. What if I push here? Then he plays this? Then I just push forward. You know what? I can just push this forward and then we shuffle back and forth. It is a draw. It's a draw. It's an absolute draw. I do believe so. This just lets his king get active, so we have to push forward. No need to think about that. And then these two holes are clogged. The kings are never getting in, same as these holes. So all these... His pawns do this, my pawns do this. So the kings are never getting in. Something needs to happen over here. This is not really going to work ever, because capture, capture, capture. I can't really get in there enough. Rematch. Perfect chess always ends in a draw. Maybe we should analyze some of these games. We needed a rivalry. We got it. Dude doesn't want to play again. Let's check the accuracy on that game. I think it was probably quite high. Because all we did was just trade equally, so those are generally pretty good games. Can you guys see the thingy? You know what? Oh,